Have you ever noticed how some people seem to get rich without much effort, while others struggle to get out of debt month after month? Often, what we see in Millionaires is the result of habits and strategies that very few people know about. The idea that wealth is all about luck is a myth. In reality, it's all about how you manage, invest, and make your money work for you. The big issue is that most people fall into a vicious cycle. They work hard, pay bills, spend on leisure, and by the end of the month, there's nothing left in their bank accounts. Even those who try to save end up compromising their savings whenever an emergency arises, meaning they never accumulate enough to build a solid financial future. What most people don't realize is that there is a way out of this financial pattern, a method that can help you start building a prosperous life. This simple yet effective method is accessible to anyone, even for those starting from scratch. And the best part, it doesn't rely on luck. If you learn to adopt smart financial habits and proven strategies, you can transform your financial life. Today, I will share with you 3 secrets that rich people know, which can make your money grow exponentially. If you follow these steps, not only will you understand what millionaires do differently, but you will also gain a practical action plan to take the first steps toward a solid financial future. The mistake that's keeping you poor is not related to how much you earn, but to how you manage the money you receive. Most people live in the cycle of instant gratification. Their salary comes in, bills are paid, leisure follows, and by the end of the month, there's little or nothing left in the bank. Even those who try to save end up compromising their savings as soon as an emergency occurs, preventing them from accumulating enough to create a solid financial future. The secret of the rich lies in changing this mentality. They don't let their money escape before it starts working for them. The first thing they do when they get paid is set aside a portion to invest, regardless of the month's expenses. This creates a pay-yourself-first mentality, which is the key to breaking free from the cycle of financial survival. With discipline, even if you start with small amounts, the simple act of investing regularly will build a foundation for your future wealth. The first principle for building wealth is simple but powerful. Pay yourself first. This means that when you receive your salary, before paying any bills or spending on leisure, you should set aside a portion of your money to invest. This practice changes your relationship with money and prioritizes the growth of your wealth. Even if you don't have much to invest at first, the important thing is to start, and the amount can be small. The key is consistency. By setting aside, for example, 10% of your salary every month, you're taking the first step toward a more stable and secure financial life. The greatest benefit of paying yourself first is eliminating the temptation to spend what could have been invested. The best way to ensure this happens is by automating the process. Set up an automatic transfer to an investment account as soon as your salary is deposited, so you don't have to rely on your discipline to do it manually. This method guarantees that you pay yourself before your expenses, creating a financial habit that, over time, will make money work for you, instead of being consumed by bills and short-term desires. The second principle for building wealth is understanding that saving money is not enough. You need to invest. Leaving your money sitting in a bank account is a mistake because it loses value over time due to inflation and doesn't generate any return. Investing your money in assets that grow, like stocks, real estate funds, or even rental properties, is what allows your wealth to grow significantly. While ordinary people work to earn money, the rich make money work for them, putting it in places where it has the potential to multiply, creating a source of passive income. Strategic investing is essential for achieving financial freedom. The secret is to find investment vehicles that align with your goals and risk tolerance. You don't need to start with large sums, but it's crucial to start and be consistent. For example, you can begin by investing in low-cost funds or stocks from solid companies. The most important thing is to make sure your money is always generating more, working for you while you focus on other areas of your life. This is what sets the rich apart from most people who leave their money idle, without any potential for growth. The third principle, And perhaps the most powerful of all is understanding the impact of compound interest. Albert Einstein described compound interest as the eighth wonder of the world because once you understand it and use it to your advantage, your wealth can grow exponentially. When you invest, interest is applied not only to the initial amount, but also to the interest that has already accumulated. This creates a snowball effect, where the growth of your investment accelerates over time. The longer you let your money work for you, the greater the return, which turns a small initial amount into a large fortune over the years. The key to leveraging compound interest is to start as early as possible and, most importantly, reinvest the profits. When you do this, your investments multiply faster than if you were only investing a fixed amount every month. A practical example of this is investing $200 per month at a 10% annual rate. In 30 years, this amount would grow to over $500,000 without you needing to increase the amount invested. The secret is patience and discipline. The earlier you start and the longer your money stays invested, the greater the results will be. Now that you understand the fundamental principles of wealth building, let's put all of this into practice. The first step is to automate your investment. The best way to ensure that you pay yourself first is to set up an automatic transfer of at least 10% of your salary to an investment account as soon as your payment is deposited. This removes the temptation to spend that part of your money and ensures that you begin building your wealth from the very first moment. Over time, you won't even miss that amount, but the impact on your financial future will be huge. The second step is to choose an investment vehicle that suits your profile and start putting your money to work. If you're unsure where to begin, a good option for beginners are investment funds and ETFs, which offer diversification and professional management with less risk. Another option is real estate funds, which provide passive income. And remember, the most important thing is not to withdraw the money. Reinvest your earnings to take advantage of the power of compound interest, allowing your investments to grow even faster over time. With discipline and consistency, you'll be on the right path to transforming your financial life. Today you learned that wealth is not about luck, but about strategy and consistency. If you start paying yourself first, investing, and using compound interest to your advantage, your financial life can change completely. Now, tell me in the comments, which of these three principles will you start applying today? Write "I will start" so I know you're truly committed. And if this video opened your mind, share it with a friend who also needs to change their financial life. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content that can transform your life. See you in the next video.